Hey my dear friends, Josie here, and thank you so much for tuning in today. Now in today's video I want to talk to you about old souls. Now aren't we all kind of old souls? Been around for a few lifetimes, different bodies, many different dimensions. Now there's a difference between an experienced soul and an old soul, because an old soul has this very specific spiritual meaning to it. So that's what I want to talk to you today. Now, to recognize that old soul may be in yourself or in someone else in your life. So let's get right into it. So one of the most important lessons we're learning is wisdom. We're here to accumulate wisdom. Knowing something, knowledge on itself, there are very different smart people out there, but the knowledge on itself does not make you wise. Only experience and really getting it, like really understanding the truth, that's what creates wisdom. Now, an old soul is really that truth and wisdom are really deeply reflected in their behaviors, in what they say, their outlook on life. One of my most favorite examples of an old soul is Wayne Dyer. Every time I need some sort of some extra wisdom in my life, I always put on his tapes or read his books. Now, Wayne Dyer was 3 years old when he was abandoned by his father. His mom couldn't take care of the family, so Wayne ended up in an orphanage from the early age. And one of his earliest memories was really to look at the stars at night when he was alone by himself, like a small child, looking at the stars and asking really deep questions. Now, where do I come from? Talking to God in his mind, really reconnecting with that wisdom. Now, wouldn't you say, listen, old soul, would you know better? Do you really want to go through this drama over and over again, right? But that's really not the case, because old souls really, they're craving that wisdom. They want to experience challenges in some ways. Really, they can teach them very important lessons to gain that wisdom. And when Wayne was in an orphanage, a lot of the times he was a teacher for other children. Some of the kids, newer children, would be crying from that separation and just, emotional pain. Wayne would always come and talk to them. He would put a lot of things into perspective, saying, this is not your reality, okay? This is not the end of it. There's good things in life you should be grateful for. And that's a child passing on the wisdom to another child. Now, Wayne Dyer's wisdom did not come to him just like this from reading a book, from really asking really deep soul questions. The same way, another example, one of my favorite ones actually is again Jesus. Jesus was 12 years old, someone who doesn't come from an educated family. But if he was 12 years old, he ended up in Jerusalem, in one of the major temples, really talking to elderly priests, asking them questions, challenging them. Now, that is an old soul. So I'm asking, who is in your life right now who you feel has gained that level of wisdom and understanding through their experience? Someone who you reach out, someone you want to ask important questions. Now, whether they could be mentors, maybe certain philosophers and books on spirituality, they're really appealing to you. You are seeking that wisdom. And your life experiences are created to give you just that. Now you have two choices: whether really learn from them, really gain that wisdom and understanding, or you can switch into this victim mentality, into judgment and hatred and seeing what's wrong with you and all the other people and the world. Or you can really learn and use that wisdom to create something beautiful, something meaningful for the people. Look at all of the posts on, Facebook and Instagram, a lot of the wisdom quotes. Lao Tzu said that, Deepak Chopra said that. Those ones are nuggets of wisdom that are just important to us human beings, because they put a lot of things into perspective. Life is not as bad when you look at it from a different perspective. And that's what we want. We want to accumulate that. So an old soul in you already knows, you've been around for some time. Connect with the wisdom inside you. Learn from your experience. Let go of everything that is no longer serving you, and then move on. There's a lot of other things that you can learn and grow from. Share your knowledge. Share your experience with other people. That's important, because you're also here to help others on the same path. So, are you an old soul? What lessons in this life are really teaching you wisdom? Be grateful for them. There are important ones. Wisdom is never ever lost, guys. Every day, every year you get wiser and wiser and wiser, right? And then you transfer the wisdom to the next lifetime, and again you learn and you grow, and so on. So these are important life lessons. And think of yourself again that the only way you can truly grow is by really expressing, by seeking wisdom. Alright, you guys, I don't remember the original idea for this video. I'm sorry. I wanted to talk to you about all souls, but I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any questions or you want to continue this discussion, put them in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories. Be well, sending you love. Talk to you in the next video.